I'm here at Wayne National Forest, Southern Ohio, just starting out on the Lake Vesuvius Backpack Loop Trail. I think it's about a 14, 16 mile. There are a few different ways that you can go, vary your length a little bit. And about 100 yards maybe, if that, onto the trail. You can see the dam behind me and the river walk, or the lake walk, I suppose. I am right here. Now the trail actually goes up on the ridge here. You can see it follow around, but the beach is over here, and I'd like to see that. So I'm going to cut this area out. So what I'm going to do from this point, stay on the lakeshore, that's the blue. Come around here, that's that big rock face, I believe. And then what I'm going to do, these trails almost connect, so then I'm going to jump from here. I'm going to jump over so I can get a little more mileage, go back through here. Now I could just follow this obviously and then jump over here, but I want to get a little more mileage. That's probably another half mile or so. So that's what I'm going to try to do. We'll see if that happens. So, Vesuvius up the ridge, or yeah, the backpack trail up the ridge. Lakeshore right here. That's the way I'm going to go. So, didn't duck low enough. So I was completely wrong about that rock face, at least. Apparently, I've already passed that. There was a part of the trail that moved away from the lake, and apparently that was it. I was hoping to get a nice look at that, but I'm being chased by a butterfly right now. Well, just past the beach, maybe a quarter mile if that, and this is the first campsite that I've come to. Really the only place you could camp other than the beach area, I suppose maybe in the winter, which is pretty open. But as you come away from the beach, you hug the lakeshore, then you come up top, start working your way up this little ridge here. We're not all the way on the top of the ridge, looks like it goes up a little higher there, but nice little spot. Trying to see, you could probably figure out one or two places around here to do a hammock, but tents, you could probably fit 2 to 3 small tents up here easily. Four nice 1 or 2 people tents. Yeah, nice little fire ring, couple of logs here for benches. You're up high on the ridge. So as long as you've got water, there's water on both sides of this, so I'm gonna have to check the map and find out exactly where I am, because I just looked at it earlier, and this should be basically where I wanted to jump off the lakeshore back onto the backpack trail. Gonna check that out. Maybe it's up here a little bit. I don't know. Haven't really saw a few people on the trail fishing, doing little day hikes with the family. That was a while back. Haven't seen anybody since the beach. I think most people are here for this is a high use area, but I think most people are here for the kayaks and for the campground. So, and it's Sunday, so I don't really expect to see too many people from here on out until I get back closer to the boat ramp. I've got a blaze. Not entirely sure though, if that's the trail up there or if this is the trail. So I need to find another blaze, because where this blaze is isn't really a trail. So I'll take a look around here, see what I can find. Now, I'm nearly positive these are chanterelle mushrooms. However, I am not an expert in mushroom foraging. And as nearly positive as I am, I've worked with these quite a bit. And they feel, look, smell like chanterelles. However, I will not be eating them. Definitely not out here. Now, this is definitely not a chanterelle. Another nice big chanterelle. These are great. They are all over right here. Oh, I see another big, I guarantee, I definitely wish I was more comfortable. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind these are chanterelles. They're all over right through here. I mean, there is definitely, I could eat, this would be dinner tonight, but I am not about to take any chance with any false chanterelle or, man, where's Adventure Archives when you need them? But I'm 99% positive those are chanterelles. But that 1%, I'm not willing to risk it. Yeah, more everywhere. Oh, this is great. And chanterelles are one of the great mushrooms. Chanterelles and morels are two of my absolute favorite. There's another one over there, and some of these are big. Okay, we're on the yellow. That's the backpack trail. We are right here. This is where the end of the lake here. This is where a lot of people start to get messed up. I think a lot of people actually come down on this trail and then get caught up in these. So I think another place that you might miss is right here. Get off on this horse trail, which would actually be a little easier than this, but you're on a horse trail. But anyway, we are right here, crossing the horse trail. There's the sign. That's where I came from, kind of hard to see. That's where I'm going. Also, kind of hard to see. That hill was brutal. Oh. Just had another hill, another brutal hill. I think I have one more to go before camp, but it's a little less. But man, they are just straight up, 45 degrees easily. And then to top it off, I finally get to pretty much the top of this hill, and this is what I have to walk through. There's the trail. And not really any walkarounds. You gotta get deep in the brush. So I went right through it. Wow, this backside loop, it's pretty tough. I think in the winter, it would be maybe a little difficult to even find the trail. It is pretty well marked for the most part. But it's a lot of up and downs. Well, I started right here. Walked along the lakeshore, of course, up through here. Oh, nope. Through here. Jumped up to here, did this. Around here, all the way up here. And now I'm over here. And right here at the Paddle Creek Loop Horse Trail. So I've got two choices. I'd like to camp somewhere down in here. So what I can do is continue on this. I have, looks like one uphill and then one giant uphill right here. This looks pretty rough. And that's about, say, 2 miles, or I can take 1 mile straight down to here, all downhill. It's 5:30 now, so I can get here probably a little after 6. Put me here hopefully around 7. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this Paddle Creek Loop Horse Trail south and hook up back with the backpack trail. So that's that way, south. Back on the backpack trail. Just got off the horse trail. It tees in kind of a strange way. You actually have to walk down the horse trail about 100 feet or so. Head up the backpack trail. And as promised on the map, we're going up. We came to the junction of the Lakeshore Trail. So this way cuts across the lake and goes back the same way that we came. It comes to this point, joins with the backpack trail briefly, and then the backpack trail heads to the east and the Lakeshore heads to the south, which is what I'm going to take. Now, gone from the backpack trail to Lakeshore, and wow, we're gonna go up. I passed the spot on the map that I wanted to try to stay. There really weren't any spots. Most of it, there were a lot of good ones right there around where the backpack trail and the Lakeshore trail came off of that. But not in the summer. That was all overgrown. I could see in the winter, perfect. A lot of the green gone. There were some briars, but you could probably weave around those and see those a lot easier in the winter. But in the summer, everything was just thick. There was you couldn't see anything. So I kept walking. Unfortunately though, from the videos that I've watched and from the map, I don't think there's a lot of good places. A lot of the terrain right here along this lake is just like that. It just drops off down to the lake. So I've got two options. Obviously I keep an eye open for any sort of little flat spot that I can kind of etch out and make a little spot. I don't need much room. I do have a tent this time though, not the hammock. So I do need a fairly level spot. So hopefully I can find something like that. If not, I can always make it back to the car. I'm not that far away. And that just puts in a lot of miles for the day. I think I can, there are a couple of campgrounds around here, and it's obviously a national forest, so pretty sure if I got back to the car, I could find a place to put a tent. So those are the options right now. I'm just walking. Still have a little bit of light left. Just keep walking.
Good morning. Spent last night at the Iron Ridge campground. Little miscalculation on the trail, just no good campsites really. And then I got to a certain point where it was just so close to the end of the trail. I thought, let's just try to do it. So I got in something a little over 15 miles, what I'm guessing. It was dark, got to the campsite, had a little dinner. Woke up this morning just in time. I just woke up, kind of laying there in the tent, and thought I heard it sprinkling, and sure enough, just little drops, nothing big. Oh, comes the car. Got the tent, everything put away, thrown in the car. Came down here to a little roadside shelter, enjoy a little coffee. They've got water here, nice little shelter so it can drizzle. Got the map out, trying to plan next day, or today, recommend it. So I'm just gonna sit here, look at the rocks and the trees and listen to it rain. Maybe enjoy another cup of coffee and then we'll hit the road. Just enjoying the Wayne National Forest.